Blackstone Audio presents The Dead Mountaineer's Inn, One More Last Rite for the Detective Genre, by Arkady and Boris Strugatsky. Translated by Josh Billings. Introduction by Jeff Vandermeer. This book is read by Keith Szarabajka. Introduction by Jeff Vandermeer. Section 1. Every man wears the face he deserves. Or put another way, the mournful cry of Luarvik el Luarvik from within the besieged Dead Mountaineer's Inn might as well be the mating call of some obscure species of Alps-dwelling penguin. Who is this Mr. Luarvik? Do we believe his version of dire events, or do we believe the hypnotist/motorcycle enthusiast? How about the physicist? Surely a scientist is more objective than a magician. But how can you be sure when dealing with preternatural events that might just be very imaginative lies? This is the dilemma facing the earnest but sometimes stumbling detective Peter Glebsky, who narrates this novel. Poor man, he just wanted a vacation away from the family, and instead has to not only solve a crime, but also parse varying versions of reality. Back home, he's a cop who covers bureaucratic crimes, embezzlement, forgery, fraudulent papers. Not exactly someone who deals with murder, much less metaphysics. Also, avalanche, ghosts, pranks, a lot of creeping around at night. Confused? Don't be. Think instead of the movie Clue or any number of British slapstick mystery comedies, perhaps with a hint of the Twilight Zone. Because not only does every man wear the face he deserves, but in the Dead Mountaineer's Inn, the Strugatsky brothers, creators of the Forbidden Zone and their classic science fiction novel Roadside Picnic, give every reader the farce they deserve, with possible infernal devices thrown in to spice up the recipe. I came to Russian literature through absurdism and dark humor. My encounters with Mikhail Bulgakov's The Master and Margarita and Nikolai Gogol's The Nose are two of the pivotal experiences of my early adulthood. The idea of a standard garden-variety realism doesn't figure into this sort of fictional equation. When the devil's cat in The Master and Margarita begins to talk to the corrupt businessman, and the businessman argues with the cat for a while before realizing, I am arguing with a talking cat, what we're seeing is not just interspecies communication at its most subtle, but one of the classic absurdist scenes in all of fiction. Even in the work of Vladimir Nabokov, you can sometimes see this quality, and the reason it rises again and again in the work I admire, Russian and not Russian, is that the absurd admits to the illogic of our lives, to the internal inconsistencies that we try to keep in check. When they pile up, that is when comedy or tragedy occurs.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?